Hey guys, this is Jeremy Chapman with the Acoustic Shop. We're here at the Gibson Garage. We got to go in the vault, and we're here with David Harvey, the Master Mandolin Luthier, the head of the Mandolin division, a good buddy of ours. And we're getting the first peek at the brand new 2023. This is going to be the F-5 Master Model Reissue, and I can't wait to show you guys all about it. Hey guys, Jeremy at the Acoustic Shop. I'm really excited to be in the vault at Gibson Garage in Nashville, Tennessee with David Harvey, the head of Mandolin division at Gibson, the master luthier at Gibson, a good buddy of ours who's been to the shop numerous times. And I'm super excited because this is the thing we've all been waiting for. Mandolin production kind of got put on hold in 23 while you guys were developing a very special project, and we finally get to see the prototype of it. Tell us what this is and what we can expect with this.
Well, Jeremy, this is the reissue Lloyd Loar F-5 and 100th anniversary. They'll be dated July 9th of 2023 and have Lloyd Loar signature. So we're all very excited about this program. Comes in a beautiful replica case from exactly like the
velour is gorgeous.
Yeah, just like the original cases were. Back in 1923, and they were very expensive cases, and they still are. Yeah. So, but they've done a wonderful job. Our case company, we actually bought a case company so we could make sure these cases are right.
They did a gorgeous job, even with the corners being like that squared edge.
Right down to the way the padding is done here, the outside. Somebody asked me, "Oh, does it have the impressed stripe around the top?" Yes, it does. So, very proud of all the hardware, the handles, the handle. Latches, everything about this case is so beautiful. It's comes with some really beautiful case candy, has the original Lloyd Loar flyer that comes with the mandolin, has a little
ribbon around it,
certificate of authenticity, a little story about the F-5 mandolin, and then the instrument itself is absolutely gorgeous. Recreation of the Lloyd Loar
full varnish
reissue. Oil varnish French polish, just like the original.
Yeah.
Waverly tuners, Aeropoint tuners, just like the original had.
That's gorgeous.
And right down to the very small details of the way the flower pot and the Gibson font is. The binding is the ivory black white, just like the originals were, even on the pick guard itself. And the instrument just... And I didn't even tune it. We just pulled it out of the case.
And that's a Haas.
It is a Haas, and it's a gorgeous instrument.
The craftsmanship, and I've said this in numerous videos. I think you, at the helm of the mandolin department, have been putting out the best mandolins that Gibson's done in the last 50 years. Really, it's just everyone's come in the shop has been phenomenal. And this is no exception right here. My God.
It's got the stuff. And this particular mandolin, we did some filming with Sierra Hall, and she was completely knocked out about that instrument.
Yeah,
and that's after playing an original Loar from 1923, a July 9 Loar. So it's very true to form. The specs, we gathered the specs from two great examples. The Gibson Company Loar that we actually own, a July 9, 1923, and the July 9, 1923 Loar that belongs to Ricky Skaggs. So, and the specs were very, very close on those mandolins. It's amazing when you get the Hacklinger gauge out and you scan these instruments with computer scanners, and just how, and they should be, they're the same day. Yeah. So it's a gorgeous example. We're all very proud of this project at Gibson, and we can't wait for the public to feast their eyes on this and hear it.
And I love the label. It is a complete reproduction of the July 9 Lloyd Loar signed one, but it does have the 100th anniversary stamp next to it, so it's not trying to pull off and trick anybody into thinking this is original. Obviously, if you find a Lloyd Loar 1923 in this condition, buy it and send it to me. But
or me. But it's
cool
also
project.
Dated 2023. So it's it's the way that we could pay homage to a genius.
Innovator.
Who was, innovator, a genius innovator, and was a great deal of an idea man, and just he was the guy that really could push things to make things happen at Gibson at that point in time, to the point of where his respect level at Gibson and in the early 1920s, he was regarded as Master Loar, and that's where the Master Model came from. It was a reference to the respect level that he had within the company, and he was also not just an acoustic engineer and an idea guy. He was a first chair mandolin soloist. He had his several different playing arrangements, the Fisher Ship Orchestra, his first wife, the Gibsonians. He played at the White House.
Much like Orville before him,
exactly.
A musician's musician. Like Orville was famous in newspaper articles talking about this incredible lead guitarist, harp guitarist, mandolinist that then goes on to build and really transform how mandolins were built in that day. And then again, it happened again when Lloyd Loar came in there as another phenomenal musician, taking his knowledge of what an instrument should sound like to their ear, retooling it, rebuilding it, and really redefining the sound.
Well, as far as the nuts and bolts of that, you look at a fellow that Orville Gibson hired named Ted McHugh. He was head of research and development, but before that he was an Irish tenor singer and gigged with Orville Gibson. Mm-hmm. And Orville found out that Ted had a cabinet shop, so he hired Ted McHugh to do research and development and make forms. Ted McHugh is the only man that worked directly with Orville Gibson and Lloyd Loar. So he is the design element that when you point to the genius of both of those guys, who, they were very respected luthiers and acoustic engineer, but there was a guy behind the scenes that was drafting all that out and making that stuff work. Yeah. Ted was responsible for so many innovations: the adjustable height bridge, the truss rod, the placement and size of the F-holes on the mandolin, and it was just a team effort like it is today. It's a full team that is still very passionate about these instruments.
And you've got scores of fans just waiting for this, just trying to find out what is going on with Gibson right now. Because I know it's been a pretty top secret. Mandolins were put on hold, all orders were stopped, and you guys have really been refocusing on this 100th anniversary. And really, you're going to come down to two models. This also comes. We forgot to mention this really cool whip strap, and then Jeff handed me one of the cool pick pouches that are a leather pick pouch that's going to be in there. That's such a cool little addition. And then this book.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah,
which
is a tight fit.
A cool little addition to this package, which is signed by the president of the company and has Lloyd Loar's signature, Lloyd Loar's picture inside, and that's a very famous picture. You don't see a lot of pictures of Lloyd Loar with an F-5.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
awesome.
was actually from the Fisher Ship Orchestra, but the package is beautiful.
You guys did a great job just making this a very special edition, paying homage to the 100th anniversary or 100th birthday of this iconic F-5 mandolin. And then you're going to have a second, there's two mandolins that are going to be built, right? They're going to have this 100th anniversary, and then you're going to have a standard F-5G with some new changes to it?
Yeah, there's some modern touches on the new F-5G, which is radius fretboard, the larger frets, the short fingerboard extension, and then fully sunburst backsides.
And was it the same nut width on that one, or was it slightly wider?
It's the 1 3/16, so it's a little wider, and it's very, very comfortable play. It meets the demands of modern players.
I'm going to go out and say that you just took the Acoustic Shop custom F-5G and made that the new standard because it was such a good idea.
It's something we've been doing for a while.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
we
going to
did
take
do
credit
quite
for
a
it
few
either
of
way.
those.
But yeah, that was some of the customizations I liked, with the wider nut, the radius fretboard, and the larger fret wire.
Well, and it's part of what's standard.
Yeah, I think you mentioned too the bird's beak extension too.
Right. The bird's beak fingerboards, or I call it the jazz fingerboard. It's like a jazz guitar.
It's something to make me click a little less on it.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. So I've had mandolin buyers just clamoring for knowledge or for any information on this. So I'm glad we're able to get this out to you guys finally. This is my first time getting to play the prototype. An amazing mandolin. I think totally worth the wait you guys have been patiently waiting for. monster.
And I'll throw a shout out to Jeff Temko, that's standing over there.
Not just for the pick pouch, but
yeah,
also
Jeff does a lot of work behind the scenes, and a very valuable member of the team, and a newly passionate mandolin guy. So
part of the club now.
Yeah, and thank you for making this happen today too, and all the folks here at the Gibson Garage. But we're excited about
David,
this.
You've
this
knocked it
brand
out of
new-
the park. It's just.
Well, thank you.
I couldn't have asked for anything more. I was just waiting to find out. Is it going to be worth the wait? And this is a killer mandolin.
Yeah, it's going to be the worth wait, and I think everybody that's been patiently waiting will be sufficiently happy about this.
I agree.
And excited, as I am. I'd take this mandolin and play it on
I'm gonna
shows
take
right
this
now,
mandolin.
so they could just give it to me, or you either one. I'd be happy.
If Jeff, can you do that? David, thank you so much for letting us see
you,
this
Joe.
prototype. You guys, we will be getting some of these in the acoustic shop. We've ordered a couple already, and if you're interested in them, let us know, because these are going to be very in demand. So we can't wait. And we're also going to have those F-5Gs, the new custom, or I guess it'll be the new standard F-5G with the new specs on that. So very excited to get those in the shop.
We're building as fast as we can go, and we've got a lot of interest in this model, and already a ton of back orders. So we're happy about that.
Yeah, it's a good place to be.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys watching that video. It was my favorite one we've made so far. We've done hundreds of videos, and that was the best one.
It was.
And the next one's going to be even better. If you'd like to see that, be sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, the more you comment and interact below, the more the YouTube algorithms pick it up and start pushing it out to other people, like-minded people.
Algorithms?
Algorithms, they're everywhere. They permeate the internet, and YouTube's got one, and it watches our videos, and it sees how much you comment, and then it pushes us to other people like you. And we want everyone to experience the acoustic shop world, where we talk about instruments, we do reviews, we got some fun videos coming up. We thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.